Hey y'all, so I just could not resist Jacques sitting on the counter all bubbly and active, so I decided to mix up some dough. It's been sitting on the counter for about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my first set of stretch and folds. Okay, so now I'm gonna cover and back up, and I'll be back in 30 minutes to do my second set of stretch and folds. Okay, it's time for my second set of stretch and folds. And I've been thinking, I think I wanna make sourdough bread bowls. Never made those before, but I've got some broccoli cheddar soup in the fridge that would be fantastic in a bread bowl. One. Two. Three. All right, I'm gonna cover this back up and I'll be back in 30 minutes for my third set. Okay, it's time for our third set of stretch and folds. I'm gonna cover this back up and I'll be back in 30 minutes to do my fourth and final set of stretch and folds. It's time for my fourth and final set of stretch and folds. All right, now I'm gonna cover this back up and leave it on my counter overnight to bulk ferment, and then I'll be back in the morning to turn this beautiful dough into some sourdough bread bowls for my soup. Have a great night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It is time to get my dough that's been proofing overnight on the counter out and rolled and formed into beautiful little sourdough bread bowls and get them into, well, 2 banneton baskets and a makeshift banneton basket. I've seen people make 4 bread bowls, but they look so teeny tiny, and I want like a bread bowl, you know, like a bread bowl. So I'm gonna do 3. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna have to see. I don't know. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is just dust my surface with my itty bitty sifter. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I like to live life on the edge. I think my motto would be just wing it. Just wing it. All right, so then we're gonna take our dough and we're gonna plop it on the counter. It just smells so sour and good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and form this out into a rectangle. Okay, so I have it into a little tiny rectangle, and I think I'm going to cut it in my thirds, and then I'm gonna form them into a bigger rectangle. All right, so I've got my 3 pieces of dough, and I think I'm gonna start and just do them one at a time and stretch into a rectangle, winging this. Okay, I've got my 3 rectangles here. Let's get it. And treat this like any other sourdough bread. Pinch, pinch, roll, pinch. Mini push and pulls, I guess. All right, we got 3 little balls of dough. 1. Yes. Cover. 2. Dust. Makeshift basket. Cover. Whoop. And we're just gonna cover this one up with the tea towel. I'm gonna put these in the fridge to let them both ferment all day, and I'll be back later to bake them up and hopefully have one of these bad boys to eat for dinner tonight. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, everyone, so my dough has been cold fermenting in the fridge all day, and now it's time to bake these bad boys up. My Dutch oven, and I'm hoping to get all 3 loaves into my larger Dutch oven. My Dutch oven has been preheating in the oven for about 35-40 minutes now at 450 degrees. So let's go ahead and get these loaves out onto some parchment paper and into the oven to bake. Here, come in front of the phone. One does not look so good, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and score these. I just did something really simple because my confidence level after seeing these come out of the baskets is low. All right, let's go ahead and get my Dutch oven out. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in the oven for probably 15-20 minutes, and then I'll come back to check on them. We'll see. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's go ahead and get this bread out of the oven and see what it looks like. I'm scared. This is my really huge cast iron Dutch oven. It's massive, so I don't use it very often because it is so heavy. Oh my goodness.
What does it look like?
Peter, it looks beautiful.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Don't touch the pot. Okay, the pot's very hot. Look. Aren't they so pretty?
Cool.
They look amazing. Okay. Okay, so here are my little sourdough bread bowls. They look so good. I'm gonna pop these back in the oven with the lid off for probably another 5-ish minutes. So I will be back soon. Okay, so I just took them out of the oven, and I had very low expectations because they just didn't look great when I put them in here, but they look amazing. Here's one.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's 3.
There's 3. I'm just gonna take them off their parchment paper. They're maybe a little wonky looking, but they look and they smell amazing, and I'm very confident they're gonna hold soup. And I am going to let them sit here on my rack cooling while I get my soup going. I'm gonna try to pick one up just so I can show you guys. They're so cute. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit when it's time to cut one of these bad boys open and put soup in it. Okay, so here I am with my bread bowl. It's a little wonky, but it looks amazing. I'm gonna put some soup in it and I'm gonna test this out for y'all. I'll be right back. All right, so here I am with my bowl of broccoli cheddar soup in my homemade sourdough bread bowl. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give myself a pass on the wonkiness of this bread bowl shape. Never made them before, but 10 out of 10 on taste. All right, y'all, well, I hope you enjoyed watching me make these very peculiar looking sourdough bread bowls. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my soup with my babies. Have a great night.